This segment of the news is brought to you by Journey to Recovery. Take the first step. Call 775-382-1072.
Happy 2018. With the changing of the calendar comes laws that have taken effect as of January 1st. Here in Nevada, Senate Bill 361 requires employers to grant up to 160 hours of leave per year to employees who are victims of domestic violence or have family members who are victims. Senate Bill 189 requires employees at child care facilities to complete at least 2 hours of training in the recognition and reporting of abuse or neglect of a child within 90 days of employment and at least once every 5 years. In addition, employees must complete 24 hours of training devoted to the care, education, and safety of children specific to the age group served by the facility. SB 201 prohibits mental health professionals from conducting therapy on minors that seek to change sexual orientation or gender identity. AB 249 and SB 233 require private and state insurance plans to provide coverage for reproductive health and other preventive health care services for women. This includes contraceptive coverage without any copay, coinsurance, or higher deductible, along with certain screenings, vaccines, and mammograms. SB 474 enacts a new prescription medication registry designed to fast-track information collection about opioid deaths and identify excess dispensing of powerful painkillers. AB 335 requires a person driving a moped to drive in the right lane of the highway unless that person is turning left. It's unsafe or under the direction of a police officer. Sales of recreational marijuana also has begun in Nevada State Capitol. Carson City now has 2 dispensaries that previously could sell marijuana only for medical purposes. Legal sales of recreational marijuana in Nevada began on July 1st of last year. Those 21 years of age and older can buy up to 1 ounce of pot. People can only use the drug in private homes as it remains illegal to consume it in public. In California, gun owners can't buy ammunition through the mail. They must buy it in person at a licensed dealer. Retail sales of recreational marijuana is now legal in California. Adults over the age of 21 years old can buy it in the cities that agree to make it available. Nationwide, America's 2 million federal workers got a salary increase. The 1.9% raise works out to an average of about $140 a month. That's your new year, new laws. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
Topping our news, work begins this week in Racine County to make room for Foxconn. The technology company based in Taiwan will land in Wisconsin on a 32 million square foot campus. The company supplies parts to Apple. President Trump is inviting a mix of Republicans and Democrats from the Senate to the White House. They will be talking about immigration reform. The Wall Street Journal reports the president is asking Congress for $18 billion to build a border wall between the U.S. and Mexico. The wall is said to be part of the president's immigration negotiations. New orders for semi-trucks ramped up 77% compared to a year ago. Orders for the trucks have surpassed 30,000 for 3 months in a row now. The big rigs are for the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. It's a signal the road freight market is on a roll.
Thanks, Angela. Well, Hafen Elementary School is reaching for the stars. They celebrated this morning. The school has increased their rating in 1 year from 1 to 3.
We've been a one-star school. We've been in that status for all of last year. I'm not positive about the year before, but I think so. And every year our star rating is based upon many components, but a large component is how our students are showing academic growth in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, which that doesn't discount kinder, 1st, and 2nd, because of course they need to come to us ready for 3rd, 4th, 5th grade work. We've been a one-star, which is an inadequate performing school here at Hafen, and I know that we weren't inadequate, but it was a matter of adjusting to the test, figuring out exactly what essential standards they wanted us to teach in math and language arts and reading and science. And so our great celebration today was we went from 1 star to 3 star.
So you guys celebrated that today. What do you think changed?
There were a lot of things that changed. Our district adopted a new math program. They adopted everyday math, and we adopted a new reading program, which is the Wonders program. I don't believe in any one particular program, but I think that the new programs had a lot more material in there that helped us. Of course, teachers started learning, and it came from district and outside help and state help and all over. Teachers helping teacher, because we now have professional learning communities where grade level teachers get together and we discuss the standards and we pull out what are called essential standards. So we're making certain that we're covering things such as figurative language in 5th grade, because they really test to that. That doesn't mean we're teaching to the test. That's not it. We're teaching essential information that those children, those students, will need, in their future to be successful students, successful adults in their work life.
How do you like the professional learning communities? How's that working out? Because that's something that has just been implemented.
You know what, I am a fan of professional learning communities because I have an ARL teacher that is in my grade level, which is an alternative route to teacher licensure. ARL teachers hold a bachelor's, but they don't hold a bachelor's in teaching, and they're going to school at night to get their teaching credentials, and they're teaching during the day. So we're able to work with that. Not only that, I've been a teacher, this is my 26th year, and so sometimes she'll come in from her class and have a new idea, but it's just nice to have a group where you can look at student data, point out kids that are struggling, and work together to figure out what you can help them with, or with your high group. How can I take those high kids and help them learn something else rather than just give them, here, go read a book. It's kind of like, here, let's work on this activity.
Congratulations to Hafen. Do you want to lend your support to children in our area? There's an opportunity tomorrow night. That story on the other side of this break.